Welcome to the Real Board Loft. I'm Trip Forman, and today we're going to be talking about a new board from Pat Rawson, the Nova Twin. The Nova is a wing slight diamond tail and is set up as a dedicated twin fin with the fin boxes obviously further back, so no need for the use of a finger trailer fin, and you can also see the wing cutting in right behind the fin boxes. So this board showed up here at Reel at the same time that I got my Kailua single, and I spent actually quite a bit of time on that Kailua single all through the summer, kind of riding it in a bunch of different waves, and kind of just had this one hanging out on the rack because I was having such a good time on that Kailua. So when I was finally able to break free from that board and ride this board, we were doing a road trip up into New England for a couple of hurricane swells, and this ended up being like kind of my performance style point break board. Had a really good time on it. Actually, a lot of good backside sessions on it, which, you know, typically twin fin kind of fishy boards you don't think are going to work well backside. But this thing, and actually Pat addressed it like when he was designing the board, like having the wing and coming into a little bit narrower tail and then having the right fin placement. You can actually make these twin fins go really good backside. And I just had an absolute blast on, here it's all short A-frame tubes and kind of not too many turns, where these waves were more lined up, rock bottom, and really good, really fun point break waves. So being a goofy foot, all those rights were backside. And I was just really impressed with how this thing got into waves and really generated speed down the line. And then also, like, when the wave would kind of mush out, or if it was going to section out, like how much speed you could generate, with this board, with the Nova, the way that it's set up. And then also just like the playfulness of the twin fin, and whether it be like really hard committed turns or like kind of skatey, more wrapping turns, this thing was just an absolute blast to surf. A few of the things that you can see on video that you can't see in a photo of this board is it does have like a slight beak to the nose, like just a little kind of low profile beak. So there is more volume carried all the way to the front of the board. So just like a very subtle beak on it. Also is, I think the deck and the rail profile is really kind of key on this board. It does have like a flatter deck here, but it really tapers down into the rail. And so it really comes down hard from here back and from here out to the rail. And that's something I don't think you can see if you're like looking at a picture of it online like this or like this. You're not going to be able to see that, but how much Pat brings the rail down, I think, is critical for the performance of it. And then also looking into the back of the board, he really foils the tail out as well. So the fin setup that we used in this board, it's the NVS Nautilus Twin Fin set. And these are G10 construction, a little bit thinner than standard fiberglass construction, which is going to reduce the drag. So obviously the twin fin reduces the drag, but also having a thinner twin fin is going to reduce the drag as well. So really, really fast through the water and frictionless and just super fun to surf. This board's also going to work really well depending on how big you are and how much fin you want to have. Anything like Futures ENs would be the biggest fins I'd put in here. You could put a set of T1s in here minus the trailer. Also the Akia IPA fins, his twin fin set would also work really well in here. And then the Christensen, the more vertical of the two Christensen twin fin sets would work here in this board as well. So it's the Rawson Nova Twin, and this board, I would say, as far as like wave range and where you would put it, you could grovel on this thing up to, a little bit overhead. It's going to work. There's a really strong following, like with a lot of the Rawson boards, like the Snipers and the Impalas, and any of those boards. Like, if you're a Rawson fan and you like those boards, this is going to be like a good smaller wave kind of performance style board that's still going to be accessible enough to how you like to surf those boards, but like in a more sporty package for smaller waves. Really, really fun board. I was psyched to have had a bunch of really good sessions on it, get some good waves on it. And I'm definitely psyched to keep this thing in the quiver and keep surfing. It's the Rawson Nova Twin. And for those of you that want to know, the dimensions on mine are 6'4", 21, 2 7/8, and this one's 42.5 liters. And that felt really good in this board. So the Nova Twin from from Pat Rawson. If you have any questions on the Nova Twin or you'd like to place an order, you can look us up online, realwatersports.com/surfing, or give us a call at the shop, 252-987-6000. Thanks for tuning in.